Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got a couple of big targets who will try to be key contributors in both the pass and run games today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Dolphins. So let's go down to Miami, Florida, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Dolphins, Cowboys, the snow is falling, and it should continue throughout the game as we get set for kickoff here in this one.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Phil Simms, and it's a nasty day out there. And, Phil, how will that factor into this game?
Jim, you got to go out there and test the elements. I think you got to play just a little bit slower. In other words, don't be out of control where you slip and fall, fumble the football, something like that could really hurt your football team. Go out there, find out what you can do, and then speed up possibly as the game goes along.
Now on the field, there's Marcus Thigpen, the 5'9" former Hoosier, back deep for the opening kick. Dan Bailey has it teed up for the opening kickoff. Catches it at the 2 and starts his return.
That'll stop the play right there.
The Cowboys use a timeout here. We'll take a quick break. The NFL Sports.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
That play is going to be challenged. Challenge flag is out.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the coach's challenge backfires. They'll lose the timeout, and they fail to overturn the call on the field.
You know what you do in situations like this? You fire the guy upstairs who told him, throw the flag, coach. Well, what do you got to say now? It was a terrible call, terrible decision, and you lose a timeout.
Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down. Here's a look at the offense. The sure hand and Brian Hartline starts at wide receiver.
Jim, you and I talk about this guy every single year. Does not get the credit he deserves. Just a solid wide receiver who's extremely productive and stays on the field. He is a good player.
Moreno's got it on the handoff.
Nice tackle.
One of the keys to the Cowboys secondary is cornerback Brandon Carr.
Big 2012 free agent signing, and you and I were there when he single-handedly won the game against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Tannehill's back in shotgun formation.
He's looking to the right here on this throw.
And he's out of bounds.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand. It's first down as they head to the line.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Moreno's going to take the handoff now. Second down coming up. The Cowboys defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Handoff made. Looking out wide. And he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down.
Well, when you're going to run the football, if that's your objective, you cannot get frustrated by short runs. You know that it's going to build itself as the game goes along, so keep trying.
The Dolphins take it from the 33.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
And it fires the football team up. The defense, third and short, they stop the run. keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
This will be a field goal attempt from 49 yards out. Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one.
There's nothing like being ahead in the football game, no matter how many points it is, because now you can manage it in a different way, even though it's early in this game, and you make the other team come after you.
And they're all over him at the 18-yard line.
They come to the line, and it's first down.
Harris lined up in the slot.
Throws the pass.
Romo connects with Williams.
In this league now, you got to keep these wide receivers and quarterbacks guessing. You just can't come out there and play man-to-man every play and think that's going to work. You got to mix in some zones, some blitzes, and then occasionally go man-to-man coverage.
Romo set in the pistol. The Cowboys will take the snap from the 35. Almost intercepted. The Dallas Cowboys running back, he's a good one, as long as he can stay healthy. DeMarco Murray.
Yeah, that's right. He kind of overcomes an offensive line that's not that good. He did last year. So DeMarco Murray, you said it all. If he stays healthy, he could be a star.
And Grimes is able to knock the pass away.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first.
Murray's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. The Cowboys now move the chains.
Well, when you play this type of defense where you play cover three, in other words, you have three defenders playing one in the middle, one right, and one left. Well, the weakness of that defense is going to be underneath. So slant patterns, they're pretty easy against this cover three.
Intercepted.
That brings the play to an end.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down here. Defense filling up the box here with a 4-6 formation.
Toss to the outside.
Breaks free. Breaks free.
No Sean Moreno. Always such a vital part of the offense here.
No, Sean Marino has proven to everybody he was worthy of that first-round draft pick coming out from the University of Georgia. But he is tough as they come, knows how to do his job, and he can break tackles. Nice job that time picking up big yards.
The Dolphins snap it up at the 26. Tannehill connects with Clay.
Tannehill's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the completion.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Tannehill's able to fake into the line and still has it. The ball's deflected, incomplete.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. You make a quick break on the football. Hey, you get in position like this, you can knock it down.
Second down coming up. Two tight ends on the field here.
Moreno's handed the football. Gains 5.
No, Sean Moreno is about heart. That's what this guy is about. And he showed that heart with his toughness running the football in the red zone that time.
Offense lines up here. Just a quick drop back. Play fake. What a catch. Touchdown. Touchdown, Miami.
Offside. Defense.
The penalty is declined. That last play will hold. Up. Dolphins for the extra point.
Add the extra point. The kick is good.
The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick.
Harris elects to run it out. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. First down here. Romo's going to be in the pistol here. Romo to Bryant. And Bryant is stopped right there.
Bryant's a smart guy. He knows when you're running slant routes over the middle, you got to make sure you protect yourself. So he's under control, catches the football, gets to the ground before those defensive players can really beat him up. Good solid gain and doesn't quite get first down.
The Cowboys will take the snap from the 35. Tony Romo uncorks the long pass.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Tony Romo will take it right from the center. The Cowboys will take the snap from the 35. And this will be incomplete. It'll be a 3-and-out.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort.
Fourth down, close to the first, so the offense stays on the field.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Well, we'll be switching sides with this one. Ball's going the other way.
The Cowboys decided to go for it on fourth down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And, of course, the coach, look at it.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set.
The final quarter begins with this snap.
That ball never got past the line of scrimmage.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Tony Romo will take it right from the center. Des Bryant, and that's a touchdown. They inch closer.
I give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
He'll throw it over the middle. Put an additional 2 points on the board as they convert.
The Dolphins are back deep, waiting to return the kick.
pin. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. Romo lines up in the pistol.
Second down and 10. Dez Bryant with the catch. Looking at the passing numbers on both sides of the ball, they're just not there. The coverage has been good and has been hard to move the ball against those secondaries.
Yeah, good job for the defense today. They got a good pass rush going. The coverage has been good down the field. And also, the defense has been good, but the quarterback has not been real sharp.
Is stopped right there. You see the offensive totals for these teams, and it's been about two teams getting it done in different ways.
What we're seeing is two different philosophies on the offensive side from these teams here today, Jim. And it doesn't matter. All you want to do is just
touchdown. That'll close the gap.
If you go to an NFL practice, they spend about 40% of their time practicing plays going in to score. That's why they made it look so easy here. Nice throw by the quarterback on first and goal.
They will not find a way into the end zone, so they'll only get 6 points out of the trip. Cowboys will be kicking off.
Tannehill will lead his offense back onto the field here as this goes for a touchdown.
The Dolphins now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field. First down at the 20. Moreno's taking the handoff. In on the stop. Running the football is a mindset, and it's one this team has today for sure.
You can tell this was the thought.
First down. Pressure on every snap now.
Romo to Witten.
Witten's met at the 37. The Cowboys still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Romo's led his team on the field today and has posted some very impressive numbers.
Yeah, the offense has been sharp, and I'll say this, in the NFL, if you're trying to make a comeback, the easiest way to do it is to do it with a hot quarterback and the offense that's clicking on all cylinders. I think when we look back at this game, this could have been maybe the biggest play in the whole game. When you have a chance, when you're leading, to pick off a pass and you don't get it done, that usually comes back to haunt you.
The defense comes out in the nickel. The Cowboys from the 37. Looking long.
Hauls it in. What a call and what a catch.
The Dolphins continue to pass the football. When they have, they've looked in one familiar direction. Bryant's been the top target, and he's been very strong in this game.
The offense, what a tremendous design they've had here today. They've had many ways to get this football to the wide receiver, and he has done it.
That's an interception. Wilson's taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20.
Wonderful job by the defense.
You fight your guts out, and then you come up short. How in the world do you quarrel with this on the inside?
You know, it's so tough. When you lose a close game, you just sit down and you think about what you did during that contest. Could I have done